ke motho ile gore ka ne ke itlhela ke le mo mathateng ka ta dikoloto corner to corner go na le lebitsa le re bo di Simons appear I used to tell batho ke ba rakere if you have never appeared as a business person, appeared before court or see your name mo pampiring gote in the matter between ga isa bue gope. Now I've seen it. I don't want to lie to you.
It was tough.
Very tough. Imagine it's tough. Haona background, financial background, parental financial background, di ka go supporta. Haona la lo, you are just coming from a family hele le gore nya ke family hela nya. So na ga ne ke na go na lo ke tla bela go identify the project. Kore I will not even have to wait for people go tsama gote ba tse di netla ba tse di application tsa go thuswa ka madi. I will take out my team to go around scouting
for deserving projects that are pushing.
Exactly.
You can see that this one is trying. And then that's the one you help.
Exactly.
Not no, everybody go leka. Not
gore tla o thuswe hela ga o setse go tle go tsena application o sa itse gore ya go failisa gore kgonagale mme hela capability ya gago yone ile go godimo a bo faila hela ka gore di requirements tse dingwe ga wa di fitlelela ga ra ke ra khona ka gore ga gongwe a bele gore okay fine ke khona go fetsa sekolo. Let me tell you something. Ke nyetse ke sna setso ke na le bana ibile ba setse le bona ba gola right now ke gone ke na le saka 2022 wa tshwara. So now was you see gore bo mpatla property mpatla immovable security sa property
in your 20s or early 30s
ke setse ke le kana ya nong bana ke sana le sone mo go bo 20 a bo etla ere ga ke re ke kopa gore nthusa bo ntaro attach setsa a property ile security ke a go tsaka e gone mo.
This is Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. We enthuse, we energize, we inspire, and we empower entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs of all stripes in BW and beyond.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. I'm your host, Mompoloki Lerumo Mogobe. Let me do a little housekeeping by way of mentioning my book. We're prepared to give you a 10% discount. It normally retails at 400 pula. I share my whole story, nuggets of grit, going from the cattle post to entrepreneurship. And a few people who've read the book tell me that it has been a source of inspiration. And shameless plug, I think it is a good book. I spent 3 years writing this book, so you'd love it. Having said all that, let me take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Kgaodi, who is my guest today. And he's going to tell us about his business in multiple businesses, actually, because he's a serial entrepreneur like me. But it's always good to have the guest introduce himself. From the beginning, sir, what can you tell us about your background? Give us a short CV.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ke bira fela go te Tebogo Kgaodi. Kgaodi ka tlholego ka ora ke re ke tsoko Kgaodi ko kanye mela tota rona re le Kgaodi re le ko manyana. So I'm someone who grew up in the city. I think I have about 40 years in the city. I grew up ko old naledi ko mdeni ko tsekane. Yeah, and I was raised by
yes.
Ke roots are nothing. Tebogo hela ke ngwana ga Khumoitsile, ngwana ga the late Khumoitsile. I was raised by a single African woman. Ke tsene sekolo ko Diretse Primary School ka tswela ke go tsena ko Nanogang. After Nanogang ke ne ke go tsena ko Gabane where I did my form 5. Yes.
Tertiary
ke feletse mo form 5 and I did a lot of courses what we call self development because ne ke lemogile gore ke na le lerato le le go godimo la kgwebo. Since this is what I've discovered when I was at school, I wasn't that good in the classroom, and I liked selling sweets and the namune and all those things when people were busy but Nike like that, and I was busy with my business at school. That is what I was.
It's over Nike.
Yes.
Good.
But I never thought good by the pampiri na ke rekisa di sweets. That was most of that ne sometimes ne itlhelela gore go thata, and raised by a single woman, when I now you are a firstborn, and go thata malapeng, you feel like you have to do something in order to support your mom. So that is exactly se nkgwetla gore ke khona gore ke helle ke le hakeleng teng gompieno.
What was your first foray into business, and what business was it?
Hey, I remember after ke sa di recently mo form 5 years ne ke bolailo ke mmetse le English, and that is when now ke ipotsa gore where to go now, just because now ga gona support go tlhelele, looking at my background ya ko lapeng, all those things, and I say okay fine, let me just continue with this. I started venturing more business it was 1998, my first project. It was on 1998. I was supported by KNDB King. Small, the project itself is augmented yes.
BDC, NDB.
In a fund you NDB, I remember they bought me for
Bedu.
No. It
used to be Bedu, Botswana Enterprise Development Unit. SMME.
Yes, I understand what that means, but Nena Lina Lion just like that. Marmela Nelonian, but Wakona body machine, body just like what is happening currently. So then I was supported. I remember it was 8,000 to buy Netlane. On a matlagana wa dijo ne ke direla dijo ko toropong, and ha ke direla dijo ko toropong go ra gore in that was 1998 1998 1999 ne ke le motho ile gore ke active thata gape mo tirong tsa banana. Ne ke ile ka 2001 be go tswa an opportunity exchange program go Singapore. I remember it was on the 11th of August, if I remember well, 2001. Yes, that is when we had an opportunity. Singapore, I had to weigh between Singapore and my business, but unfortunately things didn't go well for me when it comes to business. Why? Because
what was the opportunity to Singapore?
It was an exchange program. Botswana and Singapore exchange program, youth exchange program. So neleka go tlase ga arts and culture. That is the time that go sena my sekere bona gompieno. So then I had to choose go tsamaya go Singapore ke palame plane. So then ga ke tsena kwana ga ke boa kwana kana ke phuagantse sengwe le sengwe. My mom does not. I'm coming from a background is ya business. Ga gona ponka moraka re salon tshwareletse ho ke a tsamaya ke lotletsa ke tsoko ke itlhalela gore sengwe le sengwe se pataletse ba itsetse se ba se itsetse, just like that. How
long were you in Singapore for?
It was almost a month. Yes, and
that was enough for your business to get decimated by the vultures, so to speak.
Yes, most of us now o tlhokomela sharp o tla bona ga tla go bula teng fo. Gape so sa dira gore tota di phatla le thata ne le gore ne go agiwa mo ploto ya there was development going on there. So then I have to start from afresh. I had to just get whatever remained. Be ke apela go lapeng ha ne ke ntse ke apela teng ke hirisitse nyana teng ke career dijo ka go hire di taxi di nkisa go di spoteng tsa ne le sport sa ne ke rekisa go sone, just like that. I managed to raise madi yana a ntse yana mo be go ra gore ke khona go raise madi yana na am pusha gore ke tsene mo go tsa music. Tota la go kere ke simolotse business ya dijo ga ke tsena mo gone ne ile gore ke ntse ke mo go ya music. I started ke dirile music ko nano ga nkwane ke tsena teng ke ne ka dira music teng ko ile ga re tswa ko be ke joina another band ne le ya as a bassist in a video go the Dance Stars band ile ya Botswana Christian Council by then, and I kept myself busy there. And abo go ra gore ga music ntse o tsweletse go tla na kwa gore ano bo Maitiso festival di introduce you
go Marwa Pula.
Yes, Maitiso festival ya Marwa Pula ne ele all over Gaborone. So then ga go ntse a lo go ra gore ano re ne re ntse re ya no ile go bedla ga di MC ya no ga hip hop mo strate mo hela mona. That is the time that when America was here, United States of America, you know how it used to take Africa by the storm. Mo hip hop mbono Chiras BIG Tupac blah 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 ager yes nerele maketa no tlela re bedla mo strate yo dia chencha no ga ile gore ya no re tsena mo gore ya no re tsona ke gore lebe gore ya no re mo Botswana. So bo go ra be ile gore ke nteng fuka ne rata hip hop. There's this time it was on the 30th of April if not March, when Tribal Monks, there was this old school quite a group about Daddy Skizo, Lebo Solo B, Bombodle, Lebo Pongorist, and all those guys. So it was on the 31st, we see Hona quite in TMO in it, Hameka Morione, Maitiso festival on that night. So that is when recently bed like a ring, I have to buy a guitar, I have to buy a keyboard and all those things. But now, no, it's not my idea. So then I better want to okay, fine. That is when TMO is not signed like Kalawa to South Africa. When they come here, that is when we notice okay, fine. Can't talk on a data machine. No, the getting hana kwa ako simula ko diriswa data ko sna di katara. Ile what we call backtrack. Bogora gore king, bogora gore anong khwatsa na no re simula di music group ya no ra be le mathaka ba bang ko mdeni kwa ra bisigo teng fo ra kopana re forma group ne bidiwa go te able bodied re esa ko lapeng twa ka ne re rehearsal room ne re rehearsa mo ibile gape ra pa mo gape mo ne re ke na la acoustic guitar ne re ke tshamekana ba simane ba ka le gara pele bona ba ita di pitsana tsele ke di drum go ena fire yes go afloiwa ka di rap tse di kotsi di hardcore.
Did you have your own music?
Yes. Yes, so bo gora go tsa teng fo ka ne ke dira hip hop. I had to drop my hip hop on
what music did you come up with? Any particular songs?
Yes, like I said about Latin 2 minutes.
Yeah,
yes. So then about our time for real mo hip hop. So only to realize that hip hop ga dire sharp when I release album ne bidwa go te Millennium Back ka 2000 te kana le group ke for me le go o ina le di bidwa go te Able Bodied. It was one of the groups that di tsegata. By then the group di CD ni di I remember that was us, that was Bo Hola Gents, that was Bo David Crew, that was Bo ghetto flavor, lots of the ghetto, and those both third minded. That is when they came by after that. So release the album around hip hop, R&B, maybe not R&B by then. He releases
rhythm and blues.
Yes, rhythm and blues. Yes, yeah. So got 2000, maybe not the billionaire back, and that is when we had a very great airplay. Mo radio Botswana di group di CD ni di ntia na kante di band di CD ni ntia ka gompieno. We enjoyed airplay. So then ga go ntse go tsamaya ke bele mo ga gore okay fine. Ga gona letseno. Ya no Able Bodied di ne e tla e tswakanya le kwaito. Because quite ne ratwa thata ya ka ne betsa ke bo Mdu, bo Alaska, bo Trompisi, bo Old School and all those other legends. So then I became mo ga gore no ga gona ba tsona ga ba respond sharp when it comes to hip hop wa bona re gontsa. So then I had to make up my mind, and then I said no, let me just do Afro pop ke boele mo gae. Then a be ke dira group ne bidwa go te Mogobe ne le machira mangwana le mabi ale mararo ne kopela le machira le mararo le ele na ke le guy ya ba pere di jalenyana re le batho ba manyalo thata ne re betsa go utla mo manyalo ene re ga re so mo lenyalo a boitse gore lenyalo la tale sharp. I traveled Botswana, I knew Botswana because of Mogobe. ne re tumile ka pina bo re ja ngwana bo di gorogile.
How does it sound like? A competition ya teng re ja ngwana.
Yeah.
A go nkgakolle tune ya teng.
re Elele batho re ja ngwana oh aye ayelele oh aye. There was that other part and ga se piri wa nyalwa ka lesire le bolomo mwana matsale kare Kgaodi. Those are the old things. So that was the one abe mogote na le breakthrough bo botona ka hip ka yone this album. Then from there ke tsama bo gora gore kana as you know now ga re
Remember
gola.
Botswana hela mpo across the South Africa.
Yes, I remember we had an opportunity at Australia. That was 2005. Yes, if I remember well. And a very big meeting we performing culture night go national museum. So those maquas wanted to hook up us go Australia. You know, we didn't have proper admin to take us to opela ka hana gore ba khona go bua le go network le batho ba bua le bone just like that. Wa ibo gore ga ba ntse ba bua le rona di tsa bongwana le go sena go le bo internet go na ntse o checka di email ga ke tla go bona email ke itlela ile gore wai ga go polo go heta opportunity a teng le ke tswela ga ke tsweletsa ke bona gore okay fine mo go te a ratiwa ke ipolela gore now I have to take an advantage of this gore ke reke di machine ke rokela batho di aparo tsa manyalo a be ke ntsha ele package like that. We had a sound, we had a we had a whereby they will telling you give us the tender to do it for you, then we give you a free performance or we give you a 50% performance discount. Yes, I get yes, exactly. So mogotere textile industry it's a sente kana ke ditsa bongwana re ithuta business o confused. The music is doing great this side and go re tse di dintsi ga o bona mo gongwe you are like ga o itlhalogane ga ka e ba ya lo ka swala. Yes, so I want o tsholela ga o ka tsa le rapa bo le latlhela le ntja le tabogela beng e tsa lo latlhela e be na confused whereby what you say is a double-minded man who never receives anything from God.
So you're quoting scripture.
Yes, so now by then ke ne gona le rena bidwa go te greatness ditlhokwa wa ditlhokwa ditiragalo media. Yes, he was my teacher at Nanoga by then. Ne le motho a ntsetse thata mo di camereng a ntirisa mo sekolong go shoota go ira all those things. Bora gore a ba re shootela yone pine ena tota greatness ditlhokwa ke ena na ntshutwetsa thata mo music ka go shootela free video ya ne ya dira gore anong lina la group ya tsa ka tsane ke di berekela tsone di khona gore di itsege thata
because video ya tena la tshameka ka
still there
all over.
Yes, that's I'm tata mo TV. Tata almost every day before the khang and after the khang.
Okay,
because like I say ne bogologolo ne go ise go ne di group tse dintsi airplay ne le enjoy gore boye ba pina ne khona go tshameka even ga 5 mo letsatsi. It's just that you are not paid royalties by then. Yes, otherwise you could have made the killer.
You're getting promotion, you're getting exposure.
Yeah, you're getting exposure just like that. So then ga ke tsoa go gora gore a ka tswela mo le gora gore ga re gola di commitment di na dintsi ba nyalo re tsena mo manyalo just like that go a phatlalo mongwe a kwana. So then be ke na ke pusha di hustle be ke khona go owner a saloon.
Pushing the hustle mean
di hustle gore go ichemela wa bona
doing what exactly?
Yeah, no go o rekisa sele kgante lo rekisitse sele ga go MC somewhere ga gongwe o biditswe ke majita wa go nna bouncer go bo ma creepy go ana ne ke bereka thata le Easy B le bo Kicking Athletic and those legends wa bona tota ya thata Easy B ke ne ke le go mention la gore Easy B ke ne na nguma thata mo music yeah sometimes when I was not go ke performance he was taking me through netlane through go bounce la ko ma creepy ka gongwe le gongwe gona le digigi teng bosigo. That is how we make money.
Yeah.
Yes, so bo gore no go a tsama then I had to own a saloon, ka own a internet cafe, ka own a laundry, ka own a mini gym. So ne ke di owner has pass a small block 3. Yes, bo go tsama no kana re ithuta business. As you know, business is a journey. There's no gata gona pain ga gona success ga go sna pain teng. I get it. So then go ra goreng gana go ntse tsama o ga ona focus dio tse ke tse o nya di le di blessings tse dintsi ga ona time ga ona sepe music is this side internet it's all over le bo youth ya la bo ngwana go sentse o le ngwana ga ona wa bona. So then bo go ra gore ke na ha ke
you managing the business, the internet cafe full time. And
I cannot say that as such because how khona go tlogela ba bereki o ba tlogela go snap ona le boikarabelo bo burileng ba o tsama wa dikatareng maybe wa go tsa beke o kente o tlele gore ke yone le gore go tsengwa zaka mo go yone. What do you expect? Ba bona kantaro kha derende kana le bona ba khona go bona ba fela ba bona gore no go hana gona motho ba ba iperekela le bona. So that's the biggest mistake that I made. So then I found myself in serious troubles. Ba bona ya gore ke dikoloto ka hale ka left and right di court di rental and wow. Ga sa tsa botshelo ga ke sa tsa botshelo ba ka by then a ke tla ke botsa
Coordinating.
no ne le tsona tsa go batla di rent. Imagine we are rental ya gagwe kana once you duela rental ya 10,000 la ka shota ka 5,000 taba so shota yone ya go godimo ga yeme. So then the court tsena ne le di gone gore duela a sa duele ga go ne go etla go tsewa ke sala go zero go ya go ntlong go tsewa ke sala ke le zero ke simolla gape ke emella. Hey,
so what was this period of challenges and setbacks? How long did it go on for?
I think I took about 12, 13, 14, 15, around about 4 or 5 years. So I thank God because by then I got tsena go re ga go le maswa bo a tlhola o isiwa teng ga ke itse gore ya but ke motho ile gore ka ne ke itlhela ke le mo mathateng ka ta dikoloto khona to khona gona le libita le re body Simons appear. I used to tell but if you have never appeared as a business person, appeared before court or see your name mo pampiri go in the matter between how is that gope. Now I've seen it. I don't want to lie to you.
It was tough.
Very tough. Imagine it's tough ga ona background, financial background, parental financial background e ka go supportang. Ga ona la lope, you are just coming from a family hele le gore nya ke family hela nya. When I was simolang go
You said your mom raised you alone. It was single parent.
No. Yes, as a single parent. Yes, we are 4, we are 5 kolapi. So we are first born again.
So did it contribute to those hardships you had because you didn't have a father figure to guide you?
We cannot say no. Obvious when you have a parental guidance, especially the father at home, you are likely go achieve botoka mo botshelo gona le ga o tshela o le nosi. I know re teng ba ile gore we didn't have that, but ke tsa gore a be re la re leng teng hela ke mautlwelo botlhoko a modimo. Yes, but a go motlofoka o ka nna successful mo go sepe o sna guidance e rileng. Yes, ga re bua ka netan ka thuso, ga re bua ka thuso a madi hela. Coming from a court o sna lawyer o tla o itse gore wa go llela ha kae o go modiwa ka wisdom e go godimo is something. But now when you then you got the father ki mama hela le gore le ene ga ruta ga gope mo go wa bona re bontsa gore go iphitlhelela gore wa go court o nela dipampiri tse wa ipuela wa go lapeng just like that. So ka moso gape officer courteng we gape officer dikoloto tse di go thoko tsa bo di banka and all those things.
So what was your secret? How did you survive all that? What was the key?
I had to decide gore ke rekise tse dingwe gore ke nne free because ne ke se I didn't have peace. I don't want to lie to you. Le boroko ne ke sa kgone go robala all through that journey, tough journey. Wa bona ke ne ka kgona ka bona gore go na le gore ke simole ke sokola go le kana. Let me just let it go. Wa bona.
So I'm still had to sell some of the...
Yes, I had to sell to nobody's saloon. I had to sell whatever I had. Then go back to the house and start from afresh. I remember in one of the days, I had this big machine, a computer, life. This is, I have about 6-7 years sky on. Even maybe about 10, I think so. I remember one of the days, and they said, no. I get an office and the local koloi. I get so I get like a seki carna make a solvili kibile le matagali. Can't take office in Guana. Barele Matakaba Conta Hagaba born. Whenever you look at Nakulu, Bamo Peki Yellow or not, Tebogo,
but since a lucky key
by Chermaut. Get out to bring the key. I had to negotiate the key. It's tough. I get or like or I can get la honela 10,000. They might see work. I say to geek and saying, Kiraya. You want to truly like a horror solve. I guess I'm thinking
about Clempile
Moutuan, Babata key. So then, I guess I'm taking a look home. So this guy say, Ballet a go tiro. Sekana. Kulu yola di equipment ya cafe. What? Ka te batla ba batla go tsa kulu ba batsa ba olla kwa gape. By then, I guess it was around this time, me ga ile gore ano tefo se se diragalang ke gore do e bile se di rekiswa go broadest.
It was on the day of the sale.
Yes, ga ba tsaya na ba tsa ba isa kwana. Imagine ga batho ba ka lemoga gore ga ona mmueledi somehow. Ba khona go a khaela ka ba batla wa bona because how we do with 2 minutes how it's so tsene mo gore o simolola. I agree with through these challenges. That is when now we tweet a melao. That is when we tweet and do tse dintsi wa bona. So then matakana ga ke go tuala bo go ba setsa ba tira ga ke re ka riana ke ba letsa ba rebile ra rekisa. I remember I had to drive that car ka re ne go le very busy. Around lunchtime, I had to drive that car as if I'm crazy. Ke so ba me letso ne di robot. Ke tabogetse go tsolo felo. Ke itile ka pheka kolo ya ka ha tsolo felo ha ke iting.
That is how magistrates court.
No, ha parking.
Yeah, ke re ba rekisa hata sa.
Bona ba rekisa go magistrat. Ke ra ga ke batla gore ba itse gore ke tswa kae ka ke beile kolo ikae because I ke belela gore ha ka tla go pheka hara ba go etsa. Be ke tswa ka mabelo ke taboga le serious. Ke latela machine o le hala ke buditse gore a machine a ka ba tsere ba go te ba o tsere. I get an like a no, this machine is not mine. I've brought this. The machine is still in my house right now. I'm surviving with it.
Machine way.
The computer, it's a CPU you build it. It's a real about to yes, say correct file ya ka la mo le gore ga o ntse ana ka kwa la bo ri ana le me go ga this one ke bisetse mo industry. So what I'm doing right now, ke recycler. Ke recycler do tse ke dirile di mistake mo go tsone ke a di bakanya gore di boele mo tseleng. So after ke tswa mo go tsone makgapira ke sna go itapolosa bo gora gore ke ka Mageba. I have a business called
Mageba Tours.
Mageba Tours. Ke motho ne ke rata tourism ke sa itse gore ka tsena gape ke sna zaka e sharp gotlele ke sna madi. So then I decided, okay, fine, what should I do? Ke batla go tsena mo tourism. Me, ke batla go tsena mo di transfer. Me, be ke tla ka something sentence no. Bring something unique. Don't bring anything that the man has used in the city. Because the best take gore ke go senka social gore kulo ile gore ga ke tswa go etsa you'll feel gore you have paid for something. You'll feel you are in a different tool. Ya gago e kae e ko lape e o dirisang always ko lapeng. I mean, you are tirong, I get it. So now I had to go and buy a Bedford car. Bedford a be ka go branda be ke tsenya ditilo be ke ira kira e ne tsala dikoko Bedford ile ne tsala dikoko ne ka go etsa ko tsola mosese a be ke ta ke branda ke penta ke dira dilo be nna mamorato a tro
o tsenya le engine
be ke tsenya le engine ke recycle la sharp a be nna kolo e rile so then nya tla be nna mamorato ne tsa mo toropo mona ile ready mona still down right now because I saw the COVID era.
It's Mageba Tours.
It's Mageba Sightseeing City Tours. Yes. And
what was the objective of that business?
It was all about, as you go to United Kingdom, you find London Sightseeing City Tours. You go to France, you see that. You see, I saw it go, inspired later to Singapore by then. You go to Mogobe, they are also there. Botswana is not the only one. So now it was affected by COVID, but now we are still preparing for a berebo. The mission was just to take about I mean, to teach about, like you hear, it's Mageba. It was all about teaching people about Gaborone and the greater Gaborone, the Bojana Labo greater Gaborone. Let me tell you something about Tabasiti. Ka the name Mageba. Mageba kilina lele gore le dirisitswe ke I know go tla Mageba dipone banana ba rata gona ba re Mageba. Let me just give them the knowledge today. Mageba ga bo Tebogo ba relocate la mo Gaborone back in the days.
Tebogo
my mom.
Yeah.
Ba relocate la. Ne ba gona le ne ba bereka le batho ba ne ba farologana ne gona le batho ne ba ga merafe farologana ne ya ga sporos. So then, this lefoko Mageba is not Mageba, it's Mageba. Mageba means ho epa. It's another language, African language. It's what goes Mageba, Maepa.
Shona or
yes, Shona, something like that. Yes. Mageba, meaning bane ba yepa. Wa bona bane ba yepa ba irae. So now ga bo Tebogo ba tsena ko magaeng go bomanyana ne ba ra ditsala tsa bone ba re nna maketso ko Mageba kwa because they will fail to pronounce Mageba.
That's how it started.
That is how it started.
No, I assumed it's from Gabs or
no. It's not all about Gabs. It's not all about Gabs. So then I've been trademark ya Mageba.
So Tebogo ke na go bolelang this.
Yes. Before he died.
Yeah. Before she died.
Yes.
And of course you made it your company.
Yes. Then I had to take this
name.
Lina Lena Kile se kokodimo. Yes.
Now
so like I'm saying Mageba ne le gona go ruta batho ka Gaborone hela gore.
So how long did it run for, that company?
Mageba ke ran about 2015, 16, 17, 18. Ile hala setse na cash up ya la berera fifty ke. It was about 4 years. Ile re la shop ya set la shop ya la be dira ke COVID ya berita. Mageba ne a tsala event engwe ne bidwa go te Diretse Farm and Dirty Time Challenge.
I will talk about that now, but
yes.
Just tell me who were your clients on Mageba, and did you have international tourists?
Yes. There are many.
Can you share that? From where?
From where? From most of them from international visitors who are coming here for conferences, different meetings. Yes, that is where now we made relationship in Tiga. I mean, international visitors. Even right now, we still have people contacting us for our service.
Just out of interest, what were the highlights in Mageba? What do you normally show people?
We show people, we teach people, the 3 chiefs.
We
teach people about 3 chiefs. We teach people about Manyana rock paintings. You take people to government enclave. You take people to Bahurusi cultural village. You take people to Bolivistene. You take people to Bodimawe and other a lot of.
And where you used to be the tour yourself, or you had hired people. Tour guides.
I had some guys. I'm also doing it.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Now you have this one, Diretse Farm and Dirty Time Challenge. How did that one start and what does it do?
Diretse. I'm kind of a person where I don't like doing common things. Yes, I just look at the surrounding of Botswana. What do we need so that I can fill that gap? Nekelebella modi entertainment industry, most especially when it comes to funny hell, just to go crazy and like that. Well, then I became international. Then I said, no, okay, fine, I have to bring this here. So I don't want to name it Lina Line Last Koa. So okay, name Lina Hela Swara like Diretse, come and lead to me, Diretse, le Palamedi obstacle, let's and like that. This event is a team building event. Nega Chorla Bonnetin Famuhali, I begat a Chorla phase 2. Korela tota ne ka skin ne shapo because ne ke strike like elephants they were batho ba re timala hatse mo ga borone o tlhelela gore se khwase kore you know I want to be fair and honest with you sir kore ha go ngitlela ka re ga le Motswana o batla go ira so se se itekang o ipotsa gore aba etele dipele ba rona ba mo gone maphatana le gore ke yona I feel like cry when I talk about this because I feel gore ganne ke sa deny wa do tse dintsi I could have contributed a lot to this country. So what I will tell us se khwaela se ile gore nya di rapists di nate. I'm sorry to say this and but I have to tell the truth. You called me for the truth here.
Yes, nothing else but the truth.
But nothing else but the truth. You find that se khwaseta be se swana le small phase 2. You identify se kwa one but se khwa ke sena se direla ditiro tse ile gore ga di sharp go tlhelele. Can you list me this? Ke tsenya hela go tsenya go ira diretse tsa ga go hela le di obstacle. Then o tla bolela di kgang tse dintsi o tla bolela gore tswa hana bo bolela gore no kana go hana in about a month re tla be re dira. O tla maka diwa ke gore o tla bo bona dingwaga e ba gore ba re no we are giving you a day okay ka nte e big tsamaye go dira bo mounta di obstacles tsa gago. You go do that. Ga o fetsa ba gore ba re we go ntsha wa bona ga o sna go ntsha gora gore se khwasela I'm tell you se khwa ke se se mo ga ga chopisi se ne ke clear le ke se dirile stona se go le clean go sa tlhole gona le boruku botli bo dira gompieno ke camp ya boruku tle right now wa bona ke dilo ntse le gore someone can say Tebogo, we know you are doing so many great things.
So when you come the next year they say no.
When you come next year they say no. But now kana di kinetla ne tsora le event ya rona ka ha netse ka tene ke batlile gore felle ele a program wa bona ele gore e ka shootiwa be ya bua gape ya re thusa mo di programments tsa television ya rona mo gae gore no we have such things like this wa bona as time goes on but now you are told tsama we go ntsha wa bona next time ga o batla go gape you spend a lot of money wa bona go bua gape o erect the obstacles and all those things.
I'm curious about the name Dirty Time Challenge. Dirty Time. How do you convert dirty time into team building?
Okay, fine. Iruta, I'm coming there. Iruta in Botswana we are still flat-footed. Most of us, even if you can have something around, no, a lot is not going to survive because we are always used to smart things. We like smart. We like being smart, like always flat-footed. We are. I know you know this language, So then, so diretse go dira leseno le go tsena pelo a tshipi. Know that there's a time that you'll have to hide yourself where you are not supposed to be hiding yourself. Right now, kitile pelo ga itile. How right now like antaro o tell me Diana bontar ki pitike. I will not even think twice. I'll do that. It's a first what we call we train people can get survival skills.
Where you reconnect with Mother Earth.
Yes, exactly. Can I say that it's a sharp for massage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you get earthed. You get planted.
Yes.
Grounded.
Yes.
I like the idea.
I used to say this to my friends, but I get to go farming. I get something like another project I go farming. In a racket talk is not a bereka motsegare, it's not a bereka ke bereka be go iragala bo go ra gore maitsebo ke a tlhapa ke ka go moraga ntlo ke mo lefifing ke bona ke dinaledi le ngwedi di ntse di re wow look at what our father has created di lebile the body wa bona e le nature to nature like ya ka o bua yana wa bona so ke sone se se diragalang seo ya no teng fo e kopana gape le team building whereby we are saying as companies stop re busetsa ko morago ke gore be re bitsana bo rrago bo malomago a bo mmona ira e bo rakgadi a go that language mme re lebetse gore motho re hirile o re bile di ditse gore re tle go itirela madi re push company tsamae so one person ga ona le mistake ile ene le simola le nna ko thoko kwana because that person is poised cannot perform so now this person ga sa perform gore you just think gore is all about an alenos it's not all about him or her alenos the pronetan do tsa dirantsele poor performance can affect the whole of your salary
can devastate
exactly so now what we are saying is ga motho o mongwe a palwa no weakness that is why ne ke go bontsha di clips tsa tebo di bona ga motho a sna go tswa go ga emela go le thata ba tla ba mo tshwara the concept here ga le ka ke la tsa trophy lesa fitli as a team you have to arrive as a team ga mongwe a palwa mo tseleng la mo kuka le taboga ka yene go itlela go tsena kwa le ka khona gore le
how are the corporates responding to this in terms of giving you the business?
It was a great thing.
You mean it's no longer there?
It's no longer there because of current product it's Mageba. Nakwela COVID we are still coming up, trying to coming up. But join like a project right now like a tala picture. Ele ware hala yor ke diretse o te ko but take na yana go le busy. Ba bona ke take challenge ya 2 minutes le ona ka Mageba.
So why don't you just start it again?
It's on pipeline. I'm working on
that.
The
funding issue, is it just a moral issue?
Yeah, I talked about sometimes with the lady pila we cannot go anywhere. Let me tell you the truth. Narakana president. President, of which it might happen. God is not a small boy. I will not always take the resources. I'm not becoming political. I like give my own opinion.
Yeah.
I'll fight to create my own business people. Why do I have to do that? When I'm not saying I'm against international investors. International investors are very good. We need them. But now make sure at least 60 or 70%. Because these guys, they just come to get money and go. The time they decide they're going back to their countries, le fatshe le sala le sotlega le fatshe le sala malapa mantsi ba sala le gore batho ba kgaotse mo ditirong go magaragara just like o ka bona go teno company ena e tswetse company tswetse ne hirile batho ba le kae 5,000 do you know 5,000 people gore malapa 5,000 te kana go and le lapa lena this breadwinner around sa thuisa batho ba le kae mo lapeng ka madi a
maybe 7
maybe 7 even home. 10 or so
each home
yes each home a bo lebela so na dumela gore ba go ba botlana the president, of which it will happen.
You said it here first.
Yes. So, identify the project. I will not even have to wait for people who the application. I will take out my team to go around scouting
for deserving projects that are pushing.
Exactly.
You can see that this one is trying. And then that's the one you help.
Exactly.
Not no, everybody
not super application o sa itse gore ya go failisa gore khonagale mme hela capability ya gago yone ile go godimo abo failala ka gore di requirements tse dingwe ga wa di fitlelela ga ra ke ra khona ka gore ga gongwe a bele gore okay fine ke khona go fetsa sekolo. Let me tell you something. Ke nyetse ke sna setso ke na le bana e bile ba setse ba le bona ba gola right now ke gone ke na le saka 2022 wa tshwara so now was you see gore bo mpatla property mpatla immovable security
So
sa
only in
property
your 20s, yeah,
When-
or early 30s.
ke setse ke le kana yaanong bana ke sana le sone mo go bo 20 a bo e tla re ga ke re ke kopa gore o nthusa bo ntharo attach setsa a property e le security ke a go tsaya kae gone mo na my opinion ela ke gore ga ne ba go ba thusiwa sharp ba kgona go identify wa sentle gore ba pepetletse go bone gore no this concept yone e ka risa go wa bona bo itse ba ke ba bo diretse ba ile ba tlhoka go ira sharp mme ke tla I'll rise and
Yeah,
shine
but in this
again.
program, we teach people or encourage people
Yes.
to be resilient, to have grit. My book is called Nuggets of Grit.
Yes.
Now I'm saying, how are you showing the grit? How are you getting out of this setback post-COVID? How are you getting up? Is it through farming? Because I know you are very active in farming as well.
It's all about choosing a proper product, uncommon product. Then about sone ke gone ka ikemela ga se rotle ba gore gala gape tota is you know se lefatshe la rona re affectwa ke population ya rona ke yone itlhelang e re itsa go e nna maba rona when it comes to the products tsa rona gore di ka rekisa ba bona kana ko mahatshe a mangwe motho o rekisang di switch ko tafoleng wa itse gore because batho ba bantsintsi o rekela di switch maybe di le bo 1000 a day ba bona so rona sentse re bolwa ke yone population ke yone maba motho but talking of yone COVID is all about go supportiwa mo go sa direng gore ga gongwe le ga o supportiwa go nne thata ba bona ga go itlhelela gore di program dingwe di sharp but getting to that programs and get se se soleditsweng ga go motlhofu yes so ya no itlhelela gore ke eng bo go tlhoka go nna motlhofu mo gora gore go itsa ba go biba bantsintsi le ba ile gore ba ka dira botoka mo lehatshe la rona gore ba se ka ba gope le tsone ga gongwe go dinaiwa netlane go tenno just because ga o meet di requirement ga ke di requirements di sharp but ga gongwe lebella gore motho o iteketse go tswa ha kae go tsena ha kae gore di requirements di ne teng mme bo batla go visit that project o etele motho o mone gore a mme go na le chance mo go sa se go bolella wa bona chance ya gore ga somehow o ka thusiwa jang gore a kgone gore a tsene kwa batla gore le hatshe a le iseteng.
Tell me about your farming activities, poultry, rabbit, fish, horticulture, all these things, one by one. Tell me what's happening.
Yes, when COVID is na gore batola sengwe le sengwe se phatlalla tsone bo itse Mageba jalo di a go tlase I had to fly to UK last year. I was in UK ke a di hustle le bana ba bangwe ke
For how long?
ke a go rupa it's almost a year and ga ke tswa kwana ke ne ka tla ke le botlhale thata. I worked for factories tse di tona, I worked for the farms ile ga ke tswa kwana be ke bona gore o itse gore ke we are very blessed to be a person of the skin. This one skwatlhalo itsa motlhofu so ga ke tsena kwana ke bona gore those guys can produce. Those girls, they don't have even 10 hectares ba itlela re bua ka bone most of them ba itse ba bereka ka what you play we call planning. Good plan. It's all about having a good plan. Out of 1 hectare you can get massive things. So I've learned ko makgweng kwana gone go ikhe gore ba dirisa lefatshe jang itlhelela gore ga factory ya rona e tsena merogo di cabbage di carrots go di vegetables ka mehuta but no I just want to go behind this thing workshop because ba ga di factory tse di tona mo di farmong lona mo teng mona ke go tlhotlha le ba kanya go dira di package. So one of the days you take time say no let me just give me a chance let me just go see what is happening ba go itlhelela ha tsele le nya I'm telling you I'm telling you, wa go itlhelela ga tsele le nyenyane ha le nyenyane le ira metlholo. So
when you say people of this color are blessed, what do you mean?
Africans.
Yes, what do you mean?
what I mean, I mean just because I mean just because how ya ko mahatsi ona ki bang ka ona ko message, they don't have the opportunity that we have here. Like ga motho a teng a owner le hatsi le lekana ka tafole, he's a great man. I'm telling you, ga o mora rona le ona le 30 by 30 wa tshoga, ga o mora rona le 10 hectares wa tshoga. Kura gona boland body a ka re le mono. I think batho ba itse ba le bantsi gore ga ka kwa you assess go ba le
mostly freehold there.
Yes. Ba bona. So ya no ke ne ka go ithuta gore nya me tota le hatse ko rona ya la difference mo go rona between them le rona ke gore they are so blessed because ba ra le pula e nang throughout. Ba bona ke yona pharologano le rona because rona ya la ga ne re ka nna le metsi ne re ka kgona go produce. Mathata ke gore anong ga go abele gore no ditsompelo di teng. How do
you manage to get these jobs in factories and farms?
The deep story. You don't want
to touch on it's too deep.
Yes.
But it might show your resilience and benefit somebody.
No, it's all about survival. How it's a survival of the fittest. You have to soldier. What's not below at CP. So, Hona Lora Wikela we pizza back ama in Abatova, Baba Farologani. Melora Hagilera. How got our Tebogo Kgaodi puts our rama. You will be la rabat. Wawan. We pizza galina le gore ga sela gago ke la motho le nteng go ka dibila a sa tlola exist me ana le di vampire sharp. Yes,
so it's a hustle.
Yes,
ke go hustle.
Yes,
mo gore le mo go sa ke gang ga buiwa thata mo seroma mo
ga se go thata mo seroma mo ke ta tloga re sneletsa ba ba. So ga ke tsokwana ka ke bolela ka le hase se be gora gore malapeng ke bona gore itse gore ke motho a simola boele ko morago ka re ke motho a dikoko malapeng ke motho a duonyana horticulture kana ditlhare eng around myself. So I've just because simola ke tsosolosa tsele ke ditsosolosa I'm breeding kuku engwana bidwa go te cruella ke one ke le mo go yone itse kuku e tswa go India.
You did ya.
It's massive ke kuku e dirilweng ka kuku ya maele ya le nama. In 4 months you sell it for meat consumption. Highly aswana isn't le kokwana in 4 months, but the characteristics just the same. The color di aswana.
Ke eng go la ka speed
e kopantse di breed tse pedi tse re gore di kokwa maele ya nama. Yes. So in 4 months you can sell it for consumption. How we dirile lintsi. And then in 5 to 6 months ke gona ka simola o e go direla mai. So I'm doing that. I'm selling ditlhare tse dintsi. I've now started a fish farming project. Ke bone opportunity ya go ruta batho ka tlhapi, the importance of having a fish as you know gore malatsi batho ba isiwa go tlhaping because of malwetsi jalo le yone tota mo ga rona ga eo ka ga go tshwanetseng ka teng. Sente re tsa tlhapi ka hana ka go rona ka go botshobe ka bo maung mme tlhapi e ntsi e tswa ko ntle ga Botswana go bo China jalo a betla package wa ka kwano. So I'm teaching people. I've have training what go bitsa re skilled empowerment, community empowerment. Ke ruta batho a day motho a tla go ithuta ka tlhapi. Ha sna go ithuta ka tlhapi ke tla be ke boa gape ke mo supply. Ga o batla ponde kana mo lapela ka ko morago I'm supply you with everything. Le di machine tse di fetlang di oxygen di fetlela di tlhapi mo teng di dira bothito eng gore nna ka re di kae di deep down the water. So I'm training people. I'm giving them 1 day training from there. No, I want something of this. Ke batla something se se ka tsenyetsang 200 fish or ke batla se se ka tsenyetsang 500. I'm supplying him or her with that. That's currently what I've seen. I like the uncommon things.
Tell me about the rabbits.
Rabbits. Rabbits, I was influenced by my boys. Ke bona ba di ratang bone. Gore re di rabbits la ba di ratang. Na ma rabbits le one monate.
How do you make money keeping rabbits?
No, by selling. Ga khona go rekisa morotwa wa rabbits. Yes.
Morotwa semen?
Yes. No. Urine.
How? What is the use of that?
Yeah, keep you khona go ira di drainage tse le gore khona go fluela mo go tsone o tsena mo di tanking. Then you bottle it, like packaging it. Ke fertilizer, morotwa wa mutla ke fertilizer ya dijwalo.
How do you capture and then keep the rabbits?
No, akere you just buy from Batu, then you tweet. It's all about retweet, then you do it.
So you're keeping how many at the moment?
I'm keeping just breeding stock. Breeding stock, we tell gore ona le bo 10 di made di le pedi bona le dina magadi dena bo gore gore king se diragala ke gore wa ga di tsala when you just sell how keep you bontsi bona le few ele gore is for your production.
And how's the market?
The market is good, like the fish market.
I mean the demand
is good. Kana is just that the reason why tell about to ba so ga se bereke ge so se na se is because ga ba se pushetse ko batho and but about the importance of that thing. Yes, nama muitla is the best. Monate o mo serious. Ba bona akere bona re gona na kore na as a business person we le gore gona na ke ai ke khata metlhala yano ke ipaka. I've been in school, I've been going ke ntse ke le mo university engwe le gore
the University of Hard Knocks.
Yes, I'm sharp. I'm doing my things. Kele smart, no. So then, ga gona dilo tse le gore ga di sharp. Are di siko go batong ka le gore go tshwanetse ka teng. So ntse gore re ba ka nyeretse re senge di product. Ko re se ke se lemogele ke gore re rata go simola di project tse di tona re sena financial backup enough. I want to say that small portion e mo la pela gago ko mahatseng a tsididi ga iyo go re ipone hela o nya o le mo la pela gago hela o re nya
ona le garden
ya gago hela ona le dikoko tsa.
Most people in the world don't have that.
No. We are very, very blessed as Africans. We have everything, I'm telling you. You certainly
have a lot of land.
Yes.
Land is a huge blessing.
Yeah, that. Having that. That's the one. Bless you. God is with you. Yes, sir.
Now, horticulture, I've seen a picture of you, Loko Mogonye. Yeah, you told me it has something to do with horticulture when we were prepping for the show. Tell me how that...
that one, it was just a consultation, site visit, a client. We can go dira tsone di tlhapi. Mo project ya go di tsenye for commercial purpose and a design le gore go le gone di khatle batho ba kgone gore ba tle go di bona jalo jalo.
So you offer a consultancy that gives training services.
Yes.
To would-be farmers.
Yes.
You take them step by step for how long?
I'm monitoring them 3 months. Giving them 3 months monitoring period. Then from there, the visit city we can at our batla gore abe ale etele. I mean le mo etele. Abe le tele mo fa charging ane le gore nkana ano ke motho a lona. Ga sa tlhola ile gore obviously ga batla le di machine tse di fetlang di services tsa tsone di ponde tsena o tla ba ntsa batla lo.
So walk me through how people take advantage of all these services that you offer. What is the process or procedures involved?
No, it's all about coming to us, you register. That is what I think, that is what you're talking about. Yes, you just come up to us. We advertise a lot. Even right now, like I'm with you right now, the training is on right now for fish farming people. The space yes, because like I'm saying, with this space you can reach about 500. We get clear malapi. So it's all about Facebook ya rona. mo leineng lone ka sentse ke rana ke a pilota sentse ke rana ka leina la ka la right now. I've been sharing it in different groups tsa Facebook, of which batho ba e bona hela thata fish farming training workshops.
So let me understand a bit more about your marketing and promotion approach to social media. What is the setup like? What's your approach?
I'm in so many groups locally. Tse le gore I'm doing my marketing ka tsone. Ke motho ke dumela mo branding thata. I'm a smart person when it comes to marketing. When I do a project, I'm not compromising. Even if you can go to my Facebook page, you will see when I'm advertising, say, look, I make sure I tell the graphic designer to do something that will tell someone, come back. This is the right people. That is the first thing that I do. I also sometimes there and there, ke marketa ka go sponsora se ke batlang go se dira mo Facebook.
Boost.
Yes, boosting, sorry.
Yeah, sponsorship.
Yes,
is
sponsorship.
boosting, yeah.
Boost, yeah.
So what advice do you give to young entrepreneurs who want to break through and want to get noticed?
I want to say to them, business is not a joke. O tshwanetse gore a bona le pelo e ipoleletseng gore o mogwebi. You don't have to do it because Tebogo and Mogobe are doing it. You have to choose the product and ele gore o dumela gore batho ba tla e rata. So se sengwe se o tshwanetse go dumela, you have to believe in yourself. You have to also work thata go dira what we call introspect yourself. And also what you have to work on ke se sengwe gape ke gore o tshwanetse gore o tsaya di-chance because you don't know where the door will open. Forget about who is saying whatever. It's none of your business. How kope sepe. Life is yours and your family. Focus le ga batho ba sa le video tsa gago. Ke itse re ga go itle ro postile so se le gore se sentle. A botsa gore batho ba se bone. Batho mo Facebook ba rata dio tse di maswe. Done great things that they can take them somewhere. So most squads are gore la ga postile se sentle se ga ba bona ba bone go mo ditlhaloganyo tsa bone. It's just that ga ba na mafoko a bona le gore ba ka bua mo product ya gago
ba go ba respond ga ba like me
ba badile o squad give up ka gore o bona o na le like e one bone ba tshotse go bone because ga ba attract ka sepe se le gore se ka tsosa modumo ba batla. Facebook people, most of them ba batla modumo. So
I think it's a small minority, but they're very, very vigilant and active.
Yes.
Most people just view and pass.
Exactly. So se sengwe se ke batlang go se ke se bone mo monetlaneng ke gore more especially Batswana, they don't like reading. Batswana are people of pictures. Why I'm saying this, so khona go ba kuku hela bo ba gore kuku ena ke 20 pula. They will ask you tlotla kuku. So I want to say
so go in block letters.
Yes. But lo go botsa re kuku e ke bokae. Wa bona o ruetse kae. Ntse go dile everything ano but go mo sola gore le bale. O tlo go itiwa ke tshono e tona ka gore wena o lebile kuku e go picture e o tlogela information. Take time, go through the post your business we tlhaloganye e re tla go botsa a bo botsa sengwe se le gore tota o batla clarity mo go sone ga o se tlhaloganye. Ke bile ka gone mo yana ke bua ka gore gone thata ya ke gone gore o tshwantse gore a bo le man o na le maikemisetso. Focus a bo sa re itse o sa reetsa batho ba bantsi go ntle gore ba reng ka wena. Don't feel shy o itswalla mo tlo na rawa Mr. Mogobe. Na people know gore ke our blind. And I never give up. Wa bona me bile gonana ke setse ke goroga go ke ante. Ke a goroga soon I'll be there where I want to go. So it's all about to go o tsoga mo wa bontso le mo sekolo sa go ithuta diwe tse dintsi. Rona ba re sang go sekolo sa di class modimo re ruta mo Mostrati.
Which is the best, sometimes the best place.
Yes, exactly. So ke gone mo forget about rates about batho ba ntsi bo lebella gore toto ena o batla go akae kopara le batho ba ile gore gape o ka khona gore o share sengwe le bone, stop wasting a lot of time wa gua le batho mo Facebook ba ile gore ga gongwe bone dio tseo ke tsa bone ka ba rana business ya bone ka teng kana itse re khona go rana business ka so se le gore se negative baba okay sorry ba bangwe ba khona go rana business ka so se negative akere wena ya no o tla bo khatlwa ke so sele motho le o tsenya madi ole wa bona wena wa kona wa go bona a tshega ka ntene site ngwe hela cash ya tsere ke ha sele ga go ya dio tse di negative so ya no go skwana but ke kopa gore banana le mongwe le mo kgwebo a skane re gele ga tsentse thebenyane mo Facebook a ba khatlwa ke go itlhela a bua le mongwe le go itlotla don't just khatlwa ke go argue le mongwe mo Facebook because o khona gore o tle go digwa serite ke motho a bua sengwe sa gago sana sa tshwana go se bua mo di rule ke you know dilo tsontse gore mo didimalle abo wa go fila gore ano tota o itse gore ke mtakona ntshitse sephiri se sa ka tsena a rompone mabane kolo ya ka me bona gore ke mogwebi mme a re kolo ya ka ne pala me matlapa ka ya maloba go ita gore nka yone e tsala petrol mo tseleng go tika di tsore ke batho gote ke wa bona all those stories so ga go ntsa spiriana sone se khona go demoralize a lot.
Don't allow yourself to
do yes.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your successes and triumphs. By that I mean, can you think of one or two things where you've impacted the community, where your business was doing well? Is there something we can celebrate? Sometimes we talk too much about things that are not going right. I'd really like you to take your time and just shine and tell us about those moments when you said, here, God was smiling.
I don't want to lie to you. I've never seen any of my businesses as a situsa the community because I can rest. Mo botselong bwa ka hela ba go ba cashela go nkere no ga sore ga se eletswa ka you know that Bible says the blessed is to get the hand that gives them that always.
Yeah, but there was a time when things were feeling right, where you felt fulfilled as a businessman, as a creative. That's what I'm talking about. I don't just mean by having tons of money at the bank.
Okay, no. It's like a VDC, member of VDC, Moblog 3. Tota tiro ke dirile thata. Ye re le ga ya tebo itlhela motlhala ka right na ke go own naledi. Yes, I did a lot at own naledi. Ke ne ke mobilize youth ka tsela engwe le gore le wena mo ka rata.
Mobilize go dira.
I had this other concept. Then I can introduce the team yaga. The concept e bidwa gote the organization e bidwa gote sebagana selele. Then I began sebagana selele ke ra kere. Guys, how can we bring banana together? Can to bring old naledi together for us gore batho bana ba utlwane ba nne go nne sharp. Then I came up with a concept e bidwa gote as you know, ordinarily the area di kasi di zone di le 10 from 0, 1 to the lining. So now we came up with a cup zoning like a World Cup concept. Zoning it's a football team, netball team, table tennis team, jalo hell.
Various sports codes.
Sports codes. A be ditla go betla a be ra award tse le go di winner la le ditse ba golo from all over the city and outside the country.
What is it called? That
ne bi go te organization a tene re bitsa re sebagana selele. Sela bisa ba full lady. Ke se ke sa de sa Setswana. Yes.
I think something like that should never stop.
Yes, I don't move a thing but ntira bua re batla go busetsa dio dingwe tse le gore re batla because le banana ba re batla go nana ba ile gore
because you felt fulfilled, you felt accomplished, you felt happy.
Yes.
And everything was good.
very.
So that's what you should be doing more
We'll
of.
go back there. I believe Old Naledi ki one of the places already to be where I am. I get a lot of exposure. Old Naledi, just like that.
So currently, which business are you focusing mostly on?
Currently, you focus on building up the fish farming project. Supplying people with backyard
So the consultants.
consultancy and supplying them also. Yes, I agree. Like I was saying, we have different sizes in our yards. And lerona ga ta ra no pondena spaces a ka se ka ntse tsa ponde ka re bolla no spaces na ka tse tsa ditlhapi di le 200 or di le 300 a be ba gape re go supply ka sengwe le sengwe sa teng. That is what now right now ke leng teng. Mme ke a go
Okay.
ko ke sentse ke tla goroga tiano gongwe nako nngwe tla re nako nngwe be ke sa buele le wena hana yaanong o ile teng.
Yeah.
O bona gore go diragala magic yo ntse ya.
So what are the growth prospects? What I mean by that is if you look down 10 to 20 years, what is the future that you see for your brand as Mr. Victor Kgaodi and as it's Mageba Tours and as a businessman?
What I know ke gore na I'm building wealth right now. I don't build richness. I'm building wealth. Something that will be enjoyed by generations and generations. I know I'm a great man. Now I'm a great man. Very, very great man. I want to tell you the truth. I know I'm chosen. And I know I can do it.
So what can we expect to see in 2 decades?
Massive.
From you?
Massive success.
In the form of?
Thata ke batla go go bolela ke e tla re ke achieve abe ke bona ke kgona gore ke go ka sia ka ke go tsa bana ba le 50 ke ba re ke le uniform ke tla be ke kgona gore ke reng ke go ka sia ka nte ke a hela ke bone mmago ngwana a re ngwana ona kana o fitse form 5 ga ke na madi a go mo isa gore bogolo a kwa le subject tsa go tse 5 then are able to pay for that
For tuition.
gore I go upgrade ke tla be ke kgona gore re ga ke ntse ke tsama go di settlementeng kwa kae ga modimo a nthare a mpontsha gore ra go ke o batla gore o tle go moagela ntlunyana e botoka a be ke kgona go dira jalo. That is my success to me, and they be ke tlogela that spirit in my generation to continue with that. Yes, that's the development.
Wow.
Making difference in someone's life.
Okay.
Yes.
Who are your heroes? Who are your role models? Who do you look up to?
The first role model my mom. Obviously, it's my mom. Yes.
Because?
That's my first role model. My mom was a very hardworking person. She never gave up in life. She raised us whole tata. I used to hear about Tobacco old naledi but my mom was not that kind of a parent. We used to eat smart. Mama kana nela gore ga o batla go mo fa madi go ra no. You don't give me money. Wa bona tu wa gore re a itirisetse mo diong tsa go lwena
Ntshe madu.
o ntshe madu nna ke rana ya ka la netlano race to yours ipaka ntse kopi. So she's my role model. I go motivate and tata because most of that she's also a woman for that matter. Well, for that sake, she's a woman, and you know, a woman.
It's great. Let her get her flowers. What's her name? Full name again?
The late Diretse Kgaodi.
Wow.
Yes, she worked for the government for about 30 years before she left us. And I want to thank
and
God.
She raised how many of you?
We are 5. Yes. We are 5, and I'm happy because ne re tle re mama wa segolwana ne ke tle ke re wa ntshwenya because you know our parents bogologolo ne ba re betsa ke be ke dirisa le ba re mura
ba re nota
ba re dira dilo and it took me a long time gore ke dumele gore my mom is my mom. I want to tell you the truth because my mom used to beat us like never before, especially me.
Yeah. Look how you turned out.
So I remember one of the days Mr. Motswaledina, the late Motswaledina, launcha album ya rona group ene ke Mogobe. That was 2001. Re ha gaborone hotel ha re molaleditse. Ke are gate batsadi ba rona ba bogologolo ne ba re tshwenya. Mme le tshwela teng ke ga ile gore ke lone le re dirile yara le monate tota ka re le ka tswella. Are there's a time that na re sentsana le nkukwa ne tle re ga ja sengwe yana arabare a mo lebeletsa arabare tshwara pelo are o tsale di arota ba so that's my first role model ka o buditse ka role model. The role model tse dingwe hela ka ke ga ke lebela around yes ke bo obviously ke bo Mr. Mogobe o ke sa bona go eletsa go bo bita ke mo sendela di message ya sa di lebelle. Today God has located me, I'm here and it's an honor to be here, you know. And I think gore ga ka o bona ke setse ke le ga ke tsene ke batla guidance and you know I think I'm on the right place. Ke ke eletsa gore ke ne ke ra slash ke bona ke re e latle ka telo na gore motho the picture
Today it has happened.
Today it has happened.
All right, time for you to ask me a question, sir. What question do you have for me?
Ke batla go itse the secret of maybe so can twist ka do ke setse ke tsamaile loeto le la kgwebo le gore o ka ntha worrying ka ha already teng loeto la ka lentse ka teng
ka secret of what no but go itse the secret of what
the secret a ke gore kere ha motho a setsa le ha ke lente now a setsa so utile a shaponano a setsa re ka ro forecast how le mo that level at that stage o ka ntha worrying mo stage se ke le mo go sonese sa gore ano ke setse ke tsa gore ke machoa mo go tsa kgwebo.
Yeah, I think the secret is that there's no secret. There are certain ingredients that if you work hard, if you are focused, if you are following, you are not reinventing the wheel and you are following on the guidelines of those who've been there before. Like we always say, if you're riding on or resting on shoulders of giants, you can see further. And that requires receiving some form of mentorship.
Yes.
And I'm a strong believer in avid readership and consistent effort.
Yes.
Yeah, the key thing is consistency and discipline, as well as grit. Those three things to me are the key ingredients, and you keep at it.
Yeah.
But start with those goals. I mean, identify those important goals and focus on them, and see whether you can get a role model to help you through some of those challenges. Yeah.
I just want to say to the viewer out there, if you are an entrepreneur, that it's not easy, but fella, with determination, dedication, perseverance, and it's all the quality you will get there. Don't give up. Just focus and then o tla goroga gate roma ga agwiwa ka tsatsi le lengwe hela le even our journey mine was not built in a one day khotsa ditemane tse re di producer right now ga da ipua gore be re na le bokete ba tsone in a one day go berekile go dirisitswe madi jalo re ke tsa botshelo ba ka lo yana re le ba go bi gore bo tshwana le ba mine bo tshwana le ba Roma re tla fitla teng. Stay blessed.
Now, your contacts, all of them, on social media, everywhere. Even
On social media, ke bidwa go te Tebogo Tab BW, Tebogo Tab BW, Tebogo TAB. Be ke na le number e nngwe ke, I mean be ke na le Facebook page e nngwe Tebogo Kgaodi aka Tab, Tebogo Kgaodi aka Tab. Kante Tebogo Kgaodi, Tebogo aka Tab Kgaodi, Tebogo aka Tab Kgaodi.
all right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. There's a WhatsApp.
What's
Oh,
up?
There's no WhatsApp.
The number, my number is 7227-9395. 7227-9395. That's my number.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you very much. You've done very well, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.